no matter how good and how dangerous a bowler is, you're looking at a T20 and saying, well, at least going to get a runner ball of this guy, right? Even if you want to give him the utmost respect, one boundary ball is going to come, at least in the spell, right? And you want to get at least a runner ball. So somebody bowling 24 balls for just 15 runs with those many dot balls, that you've really gone into your shell, or he has really bamboozled you, a bit like Varun did to the England players. He's kind of bamboozled you in your head where you've just clamped down.
No, he did bowl very well in that phase. He was accurate. He was using his googly well. He was turning the ball big. Joss had leg slip as well, when the left-hander was on strike. So all those aspects make it difficult. And also, that's why Tilak Verma's wicket was so crucial at that stage, because he's the man in form. You needed someone who can just counter at that stage, which the luxury was not there with the Indian team.
Yeah, and this is what Surya said. Surya was also obviously full of praise for Adil Rashid. He said, I felt that there would be a little dew later in the day, even though I think Ravi Shastri did mention that there was no dew yesterday, but maybe they thought that there will be some. He said, I felt we had the game in our hands when Hardik and Akshar were batting. Credit goes to Adil Rashid. He bowled really well. That's why he's a world-class bowler. He didn't allow us to rotate the strike. That's why we had a lot of spinners in our side as well. So exactly what we're saying. Adil Rashid putting a real clamp on the India batters, and he kind of operating in that 7 to 15 is where he choked the run chase for India and won the game for England. But coming to the spinners, well, Michael, India had a quintet of spinners, 5 spinners used today. I don't even remember when that happened last in a T20 game. Well, I said that actually it happened 3 days ago. India did it. But before that, I don't remember when 5 spinners have played. Do you think that sometimes, even though, yes, it could be spin friendly and a team's batters are not used to spin, but 5 maybe is one too many?
Yeah, I mean, if you're picking on one over, I think the Bishnoi over to Liam Livingston.
19 runs.
Yeah, that was a big play in the game. That was a big momentum shift. Clearly, Liam was going to try and hit the ball out of the park. He was down to the last couple of wickets, and it was a license for him to strike. And I kind of look at that. You look at Axar Patel, he bowled nicely, 3 overs, 1 for 19. Could they have used Axar Patel for that over? But you kind of nitpick him, really, because at the halfway house, I think we're all sat on this show thinking that they'd not got enough. India should have chased that down. And, you're looking at an Indian batting display, really, is the reason why India have lost the game. I thought they bowled okay. I thought they fielded okay. I just think the batting tonight, and it's been 2 games on the trot now where they've not quite had that momentum and that kind of that flow of Indian batting that we've been so used to seeing over the last year or so, where 2 or 3 just look like they're just going to dominate and destroy the opposing bowling attack. There's a few of them that just maybe have been found out with a couple of dismissals, particularly Sanju at the top of the order. He's certainly been found out with the quick stuff and the rockets that England are throwing down at him. But I don't. When you kind of analysing T20 cricket, it's very hard to be ultra critical of small tactics, because at the time Bishnoi bowled that over, we probably all thought, well, it's probably the right bowler to be bowling, but he got hit by Liam Livingston hitting it nicely. And as I said, they should have chased that down. If they'd have played with any kind of sense and smartness, they should have been able to chase that total down.